tested, but could he stand up today and show his defensive qualities? And he hasn't. It's been far too easy, once again, just allowing players to come inside him there, too easy and pick up passes. It's always a game of cat and mouse when you're a fullback, but clearly when you are being done, you need to just stay and concentrate on. But he's not.
And then you look at the goal. I mean, this one's a toss-up between, you know, is it the centre-back Nat Phillips or Trent Alexander-Arnold? He gets in between the two of them. But listen, take nothing away from the control, the finish, but also the pass from Toni Kroos. We mentioned before the game, Liverpool will try and get after him and Modric. Lots of time on the ball. You give him time on the ball, there's still, no matter what their age, two of the best technicians in the game. But Liverpool all over the place defensively, especially in that right channel. But that is just pure class from a world-class midfield player.
Michael, you've probably enjoyed this first half a little bit too much for Jamie's liking, but...
No, I want English teams to do well, and it's that man Kroos on the ball again, and just Trent Arnold...
He's not reading the play.
I felt so sorry for him, because, you know, when you're having a bad game, you just want one thing to go right for you, but he's made a mistake for the first, and he's made a mistake for the second. But good players and great players come back from this, and it's a coolly taken finish from Senzio. And I want Liverpool to go through. I like English teams to do well, but it's even nicer seeing Jamie have nothing to say, to be honest.
Listen, tonight's other game has been a really interesting one as well, between Manchester City and Tottenham. Michael, I'm sure, has been keeping an eye on that one. Kevin De Bruyne got City started off with the first goal to put City ahead on the night. City were then actually given a penalty as well after that challenge by Emre Can in the box. VAR would take a look at it, overturn it as well. Jude Bellingham scoring a goal for Dortmund does get disallowed. It looks like it could be a little bit harsh, though. We'll bring you a full roundup of that game as well. You began to feel optimistic, though, didn't you, in that second half?
Well, what I saw second half was what I thought I'd see for 90 minutes, where it was almost a 50-50 game. Real Madrid's still good in the second half, but Liverpool made a game of it. They come into it, they got a goal, they looked a little bit dangerous. I mean, at one stage, there was great defending by Mendy, that stopped Mane making it 2-2. Real Madrid go up the other end. OK, that happens, Liverpool poor at one end defensively, as they were all night, but it was what I was expecting for 90 minutes in the second 45. The first half was not acceptable for Liverpool. It was nowhere near good enough. It wasn't like even going away to Real Madrid in the Bernabeu with 80,000 people. It's at the training ground. And Real Madrid are missing players. Forget Liverpool being without their two centre-backs. Same with Real Madrid. I mean, they were miles off it. So, and I think, you know, yeah, we spoke about the midfield and what he picked. You have to look at the team Jurgen Klopp picked in terms of midfield. Naby Keita went into midfield to put pressure on Kroos and Modric. Nowhere near them, and ends up getting brought off just before half-time.
There's loads more to talk about in that Liverpool game. We will, of course, do that in more detail as well. But I want to get your thoughts on your Manchester City. You're smiling. You're satisfied.
No, they left it late. Dortmund was very good. I was impressed with Bellingham. Haaland had a few snatches at it, and then Royce gets a late away goal. Man City had chances, but Dortmund really competed against them. I was surprised how good they was. Obviously, the form in the league has not been great for Dortmund this season, but today they've got some outstanding players. So City probably should have won, but Dortmund were excellent. They really were.
Big European nights always bring out kind of big drama, big tensions. Did it feel like a tense night in the studio to you tonight, Alex?
It sure did, especially that end moment. I was sitting here covering my face, Kate, because obviously I'm the one that's supposed to be more neutral. You affiliated with both teams. You were neutral tonight. You were Real Madrid.
I thought you were Vinicius' agent.
I appreciate good football, Jamie. So when it's 2v1, it's poor defending. I'm going to call it out. But you know what? You've done well in your analysis there. No sitting on the fence, no defending Liverpool, because they were poor. They will be going away today, analysing that performance. You said about the midfield. When we were talking about the pace, we were talking about Real Madrid actually before, and a lot of question marks over the ageing midfield and can they do it. Actually, Real Madrid's experienced players totally run the game today, picking out passes, controlling the tempo. So I think that will definitely have to be looked at next game at Anfield. And we'll talk about, actually, Anfield is not the fortress anymore. So it's not like, oh, yeah, we're going to Anfield, it can be turned around the way they've been playing there this season.
No, Real Madrid huge favourites now, the position that they find themselves in. And I think getting the one goal away goal, but you'd look at Real Madrid, the quality they showed tonight, you'd expect them to score at home. So you think Liverpool would need 3 or 4 to go through.
Yeah, I mean, loads more still to break down on these games. We have got a good post-game coming up for you. So it was hectic on the pitch tonight. It was hectic in here as well. Here's how it went through our eyes in the studio. Take a look.
Give it to him. Yeah!
Good play.
That man, who is it? Kevin. What's his name? Kevin.
The ball, that touch in between that space.
Oh, my God.
There's your away goal, mate.
Yeah.
There's your away goal. It's that man Salah again.
Oh!
It's
It's that man!
Your guy. It's your guy, isn't it? Oh, he's in.
Oh, the away goal! The away goal!
Foden! Look at that.
If you were with us earlier on, you would have heard Micah come out with some fake nonsense about he just wants to see the other English teams do well. Did you see his reaction when Liverpool?
I wasn't laughing at Liverpool, I was laughing at Jamie.
Yeah.
I've never seen him so humble in my life. Humble pie you need. You need that for next week, mate.
We'll be back, don't we? We're Liverpool. We're Liverpool. We'll be back.
All right, let's take a look then at the key goals, the key action that we saw in round